Have you ever noticed how in every group, whether it's family, school, or work, you'll always find different types of people? There's the loyal one, the impulsive one, the brave ones, the doubter, and sometimes the one who lets everyone down. It was no different around Jesus, especially in his final hours on the cross. This is the story of 5 people who were part of that moment. 5 personalities, 5 very human reactions, and what they show us about ourselves. Let's start with John. When Jesus was arrested, most of his disciples ran. Can you blame them? It was dangerous, scary. Their leader was being dragged through a mock trial and beaten. But John didn't run far. He followed quietly, carefully, and at the foot of the cross, when Jesus was hanging there, dying, John was there, not hiding, not watching from a distance, right there. While almost all the men were gone, John stood beside the women, Jesus' mother, Mary, and others. And in one of Jesus' last moments, he looked down and said to his mother, "Woman, this is your son." And to John, "This is your mother." That's love. That's trust. And that's what loyalty looks like, even when things are falling apart. Now, let's talk about Peter. Peter had been bold, loud, always ready to jump in. He once said, "Even if everyone else abandons you, I never will." But when the pressure hit, when people started asking, "Hey, weren't you with Jesus?" Peter panicked. "I don't know him." He said it once, then again, and again, 3 times. And right after the 3rd time, a rooster crowed, just like Jesus had said it would. Peter ran off and cried, not just little tears. He wept bitterly, not because someone caught him, but because he had let someone he loved down. Ever done something you instantly regretted? Said something you wish you could rewind? Yeah, Peter gets it. But here's the beautiful part. Jesus still loved him. After the resurrection, he forgave Peter and gave him a second chance, because failure isn't the end of the story. Then there's Judas. He was one of the 12. He walked with Jesus for years, heard every sermon, saw every miracle. But somewhere along the line, something changed. Maybe it was greed, maybe frustration, maybe confusion. In the end, Judas sold Jesus out. For 30 pieces of silver, he led the soldiers to where Jesus was praying, gave him a kiss, a symbol of friendship used as a weapon. And when it was done, when Jesus was arrested and condemned, Judas felt the weight of what he did. He tried to give the money back, tried to undo it, but he couldn't. Judas's story is heartbreaking. It shows how even people close to truth can lose their way, but also how guilt, if it's not handled with grace, can crush you. Thomas wasn't at the cross, but his personality fits this moment too. Thomas was one of those people who needs proof. You know the type. Don't just tell me, it has to make sense. So when the others said Jesus had risen, Thomas said, "Unless I see the holes in his hands and touch them myself, I won't believe it." That's not hate, that's hesitation. That's the voice in many of us who struggle with faith because we've been hurt, or because the story feels too good to be true. And what did Jesus do? He showed up. He said, "Thomas, come touch my hands." No shame, no lecture, just an invitation to believe. Because Jesus meets people where they are. And finally, the women. While most of the men were gone, the women stayed. Mary, Jesus' mother, Mary Magdalene, Salome, and others. They didn't run, they didn't hide. They stood there watching the unthinkable. That's courage, the quiet kind, the one that shows up and stands firm when there's nothing left to do but be there. They were the first to the tomb, the first to witness the resurrection, and the first to spread the news. He is risen. Sometimes the bravest people don't shout, they just show up. So here we are around the cross. Some of us are loyal like John, Some of us have messed up like Peter. Some have betrayed like Judas. Some doubt like Thomas. And some are just quietly brave like the women. But here's the truth. Jesus knew them all, loved them all, and he still does. Even now, around the cross, there's space for every kind of person, including you.